Please subscribe my channel. The wedding cake didn't burst. It collapsed in an instant. One moment, it stood 6 tiers tall. Rich red velvet covered in smooth ivory fondant, with delicate gold leaf catching the light from the chandeliers. The next, it was a messy red pile on the ballroom floor. In the middle of the wreckage lay my sister Brooke, face down in the crumbs, blinking slowly as her ruined dress shifted while her body started to drift toward sleep. Ethan, my husband, knelt beside her, checking her pulse with the steady calm of a young doctor. Guests stared in shock. My mother's sharp cry broke the silence. I stayed in my seat, my untouched champagne still in hand, because I knew exactly what I was seeing. The drug Brooke had intended for me was now coursing through her veins. To understand why my own sister tried to drug me on my wedding day, we need to go back to the months of planning when I was still trying to handle our family with nothing but patience. I'm Nora Hayes, 27, a marketing director in Savannah who lives by schedules and organized lists. My sister Brooke Hayes, 25, called herself an influencer, which sounded nicer than saying she had no steady job. Our parents supported her brand with the kind of loyalty they never showed me. She could post a simple filtered photo, and our mother would praise it like a major achievement. I could land a big promotion, and my father would give a quick nod before asking what Brooke needed next. Then I got engaged to Ethan Ashwood, a kind, smart man with an old Savannah family name that opened doors Brooke had been trying to walk through for years. 3 months before the wedding, Brooke showed up at my apartment without warning, dressed in casual workout clothes and carrying a designer bag she couldn't possibly afford. "I should be your maid of honor," she said, as if it were already decided. I looked up from my work papers, my stomach tightening. "No," I told her. "I already asked Maya Reed." Brooke's face hardened. "A lawyer in a pantsuit? Nora, this is an Ashwood wedding. Those photos will last forever." "She's my best friend," I said. "And I'm your only sister." Her voice softened. "If I'm not standing next to you, people will think we're not close. That looks terrible." She made the decision before I could argue further. 2 hours later, my parents arrived. Claire took my hands, her eyes misty. Henry stood behind her. "Brooke feels left out," my mother said. "I didn't leave her out. Your sister needs this," my father cut in. "Include her. Make her feel important. Indulge her," my mother added softly, squeezing my hands until my rings pressed into my skin. I swallowed my pride, the way I had since I was a child. "Fine. Maid of honor." Brooke squealed with delight. My parents relaxed, as if the room had finally followed their wishes. When I told Maya, she didn't get upset. She just sighed. "Are you sure?" "No," I admitted, "but it's easier." "Easier isn't always safer," she replied. The next request came quickly. Brooke picked an $1,800 champagne silk dress without checking with me. Then she texted, "Pay it." "I'm short on cash." I sent the money because the alternative was another family lecture. By the wedding night, I'd learned to smile through the bitterness. The historic Savannah Hotel ballroom looked magical. Ivory tablecloths, white roses, sparkling chandeliers. The cake sat on its own table, 6 tiers of red velvet under fondant, gold leaf shining. At the head table, Ethan leaned close, joking about his uncle's clumsy flirting. I turned to laugh, and in the corner of my eye, Brooke's hand moved across the table. A small vial appeared, tipped over. Clear drops disappeared into my champagne glass. Across the room, Maya's eyes locked on the scene. Her phone lifted. She was recording. My phone buzzed. A text from her, "Swap glasses. She drugged you." My fingers froze on the stem. Brooke stared at my champagne like she could make the drug work faster. Heels clicked behind us. Ethan's mother, Eleanor, walked past. Brooke jumped up. "Mrs. Ashwood, you look stunning." Eleanor paused, caught by good manners. Brooke turned fully toward her. I didn't lift the glasses. I simply slid them. Mine to Brooke's spot, hers to mine. The bases glided softly over the cloth. Done. Across the room, Maya's phone stayed up. She'd seen the vial. She'd seen the switch. Brooke sat back down and raised the spiked glass. "To my sister," she said, her smile sharp. We clinked. She drank deeply. I sipped from the clean one and let my eyes droop, pretending the drug was taking effect. When the MC called her to give a speech, She walked confidently to the microphone and stood next to the cake. She began brightly, but her blinks grew slow. Her words slurred. "Why is the room spinning?" she mumbled, her voice carrying to everyone. Her glass slipped and shattered. Then her knees buckled. She fell forward, still gripping the microphone, and crashed into the cake. White frosting exploded. Red velvet smeared across the stage in a bright, messy streak. Brooke lay there, blinking slowly. Ethan jumped up, rolled her onto her side, and cleared frosting from her mouth. In the sudden quiet, her eyes fluttered open, and the microphone caught her faint whisper, "Wrong glass." Silence fell hard. My parents went pale. Maya's recording light glowed steady. Paramedics arrived soon after. The ambulance took Brooke and my parents with her. I stared at the ruined cake and felt something pure inside me. "We're not letting her ruin my wedding," I said. Ethan squeezed my hand. The music started again and we danced.